and I hope you all are revising all the chapters that we are doing. Okay, so today let us discuss a very new topic to you, but it is very important. Just listen to the topic that I am going to explain very carefully. Okay, because it is, as I said, it is a very important topic. Okay, so the topic that we are going to discuss is that the process of digestion. Okay, step by step, how digestion occurs, that process we will discuss. Till now already we had a discussion on the different organs present in the alimentary canal. Okay, what all are the systems or what all are the organs which are involved or which forms the alimentary canal. Let me revise the topic little bit to you. So an alimentary canal is formed by mouth, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and it ends with anus. Okay, and all other digestive glands also already we have done, like liver, pancreas, okay, and salivary gland. Okay, so about that all the things already we have discussed. Today we will discuss how digestion occurs when we take food starting from the mouth up to the intestine, how digestion occurs, and after digestion only the undigested food or the waste food will be removed out from the body by the help of anus. Okay, so before the removal of waste, at first the foods that we are taking that need to be digested, okay, all the nutrients that are present in that food, that all need to be digested, so that all over our body will be supplied with the nutrients. Okay, so along with the process of digestion, I will also discuss today the enzyme action. Okay, don't worry, the details I will discuss with you, and step by step we will discuss. Be with your notebook and pen. Okay, while I am discussing, you also go on writing this topic. Actually, this is a very new topic to you, and in your book it is given in a very elaborated manner. So in short, today I am going to discuss with you what the steps involved in the digestion and the enzyme action. Combined with both the topic today we will discuss. Okay, so listen to it carefully. So let us start the topic without any delay. Okay, first, whenever we are talking about digestion takes place, the first digestion takes place in mouth. As I said already, I have mentioned in earlier topics that stomach is not the site for digestion. I mean, stomach is not the first site of digestion. The first site of digestion starts with mouth. Okay, so there are some steps involved in digestion process. What is the first one? Ingestion. Okay, ingestion is a process of taking of food. Okay, ingestion is a process of taking of food into the body. Okay, and from which one is the organ to take the food? Mouth. Okay, we will take food from mouth. Okay, so here I have written ingestion takes place in mouth. The taking of food or eating food is known as ingestion. So what happened in ingestion? In ingestion, by the help of teeth and tongue, the food, the complex food that we are taking, that get crunched or that get semi grinded. Okay, or the teeth and the tongue grinds the food. Okay, so in ingestion ingestion is a process of taking of food to mouth, and in mouth what happens? The food that we have taken, the complex food that we have taken, get digested. Okay, or it get crunched or it get grinded. This is only called as ingestion. So remember, what is ingestion? Ingestion is taking food in mouth. And what happened in mouth? Due to the action of teeth and tongue, the complex food that we have taken get grinded, okay, or it get crunched. Already we have discussed which teeth, what is the function of all the teeth. Okay, so teeth is the main part to crunch the food, and tongue helps in grinding the food. Got it? Next, digestion. After ingestion, as here I have written steps. What all are the steps in that are involved in the process of nutrition? Okay, nutrition means taking food and getting energy to body. So the first step in nutrition is ingestion, means at first we have to take the food. Okay, now the second process is digestion. Okay, there are also some more steps that I will tell you one by one. The first step is ingestion, the second step is digestion. So what is digestion? Digestion means the crunched food need to be digested. Okay, there is a difference between grinding the food and digesting the food. If the food is grinded in the mouth, it is not that along with grinding, teeth is also digesting the food. No, for digestion, a special chemical is required, or we can call it as enzyme. Okay, so here I have written enzyme. What is enzyme? Enzyme is actually secreted from glands. Okay, already we have discussed about digestive glands. So digestive glands secretes enzymes, and that enzymes are also, it is known as a chemical substance. Okay, we can say enzymes as a chemical substance which helps to break down the complex nutrient into simple nutrient. Got it? So in the process of digestion, the main chemical required is are the enzymes. From where the enzymes will be secreted? The enzymes will be secreted from the digestive glands. Okay, so before going to the topic, let me tell you how many types of enzymes are present. Okay, this is a very short topic. If we will talk about enzymes, there are generally 3 types of enzymes are there. Okay, here I have not written. Let me tell you first. There are 3 types of enzymes are there. The first one here I am writing amylolytic. Amylolytic enzyme. The second one I am writing proteolytic. And the third one here I am writing lipolytic. Okay, so there are 3 types of enzymes generally present. The first one amylolytic, proteolytic, lipolytic. Okay, amylolytic enzymes, what is the work of amylolytic enzyme? Amylolytic enzymes helps in the digestion of carbohydrates. Okay. Amylolytic enzymes, they helps in the digestion of carbohydrates. Proteolytic enzymes helps in the digestion of protein. And lipolytic enzyme helps in the digestion of fat. First, all of you get clear about this. There are 3 types of enzymes. Okay, whenever we are talking about enzyme, what is enzyme? Enzyme is a chemical substance which is secreted from the glands. Okay, glands are the part which secretes enzymes. Already we had a discussion about glands like liver, pancreas, salivary glands. About that already we have discussed. Okay, so that gland secretes enzymes so that the complex food can be digested into simple food. Okay, and whenever we are talking about enzymes, there are 3 types of enzymes can be found. The first one is amylolytic enzyme. This is a kind of enzyme which can digest carbohydrates. Proteolytic enzymes which can digest proteins, and lipolytic enzymes which can digest fat. This is very important, just remember. Okay, got it? Now come to the topic. Here the first process of digestion starts at mouth. Okay, as I said already in earlier topics also, we have discussed that mouth is the primary organ for digestion. So here we can say digestion starts at mouth. So here I have written in mouth. Which, what is Okay, when we ingest food, the food will be crunched or it will be grinded by the help of teeth and tongue. Okay, and that grinded food will mix with salivary amylase. What is salivary amylase? Salivary amylase is an enzyme secreted from the salivary gland. Okay, just listen to all the topic very carefully. Salivary amylase is the enzyme which is released from the gland, salivary gland. Okay, so what is the work of this salivary amylase? This salivary amylase secreted from salivary gland converts starch into maltose. Starch is a form of carbohydrate. Maltose is a form of sugar. Here in bracket I have written simple sugar. Okay, here also I am writing starch is a form of carbohydrate. Starch is a form of carbohydrate. I hope you all are well acquainted with the term carbohydrate, protein, fat. Okay, this is not a very new term for you. Starch is a form of carbohydrate. Here the details, chemical structure I am not explaining. When you will go to higher class, there you will have, okay, all these the structures of these equations. Okay, so here what happened in mouth? The gland present in mouth, that is the salivary gland, it will secrete an enzyme called as salivary amylase, and this salivary amylase it will convert in the food. Okay, starch is present, carbohydrate is present in the food, so it will digest the starch or carbohydrate into maltose. Okay, so the first process of digestion starts at mouth. Okay, for example, we can take rice. Okay, rice contains starch. So carbohydrate is a form of starch. Starch is a form of carbohydrate which is digested by the help of salivary amylase in mouth, and this starch will convert into maltose. Maltose is a form of simple sugar. So starch will convert into sugar or carbohydrate will convert into simple sugar. Okay, got it? This is the first step of digestion. After ingestion, digestion takes place at mouth. Got it? So here tell me, I have written salivary amylase. Salivary amylase is the enzyme. Salivary amylase will come in which of the category? You just imagine. Salivary amylase, whether it is an amylolytic enzyme or proteolytic enzyme or lipolytic enzyme. Of course, here I said it will digest the carbohydrate. That's why salivary amylase is a amylolytic enzyme. Got it? Salivary amylase is the amylolytic enzyme which helps in the digestion of carbohydrate. Got? Next, stomach. When mouth will crunch the food with the help of teeth and tongue, and when that food will mix with saliva, it forms a semi-solid mass. Okay, whenever you are eating any of the food, you might have noticed. It will form a semi-solid mass, and then we will engulf that food. Then we will push that food inside. And that semi-solid mass is known as bolus. Okay, so when we are crunching the food inside our mouth, and when that food will mix with salivary amylase, that semi-solid mass formed is known as bolus. Okay, and we will engulf or we will take the bolus inside. Where it will go? It will move on. It will pass on to the pharynx, and then it will move on to the food pipe or esophagus. Okay, so here let me draw. Suppose this is mouth, pharynx. Okay, here I am drawing only the food pipe or esophagus. So here, when we will ingest food, here after taking food, the food will form, or by the crunching of food, by the help of teeth and tongue, it will form a semi-solid mass which is called as bolus. Okay, this is called as bolus. Bolus is a semi-solid mass formed in the mouth. This bolus now it will move to the food pipe. When it will reach to this position, the muscles of esophagus will expand. Then after some times, when it will move down, accordingly when it will move down to down, the muscle starts expanding. Okay, again it will expand, and again when it will move down, again it will expand. Got it? So as the food will pass inside to the food pipe, the muscles of the food pipe starts expanding, and when it will go down, it will again come to its original position. This movement of food pipe or this movement of esophagus is known as peristalsis. Okay, peristalsis is a process of taking food, or it is the process of the expansion and contraction of the muscles of the food pipe, which helps in the smooth movement of food. Okay, what it helps? It helps in the smooth movement. Due to the contraction and expansion of the muscles of esophagus, food will move down very smoothly. Okay, so this process is called peristalsis. Peristalsis is a process of engulfing food, or peristalsis is the smooth movement of food along the food pipe due to the expansion and contraction of the muscles of the food pipe. Okay, you just imagine a pipe which is attached to the basins. Okay, which is used for the washing purpose. In the basin you can find ring like that pipe is attached. So you just try once. If you will just keep, or if you will place a small ball inside, and from the top if you will apply water, then that ball will move down, and as it will move down, it will contract and expand the pipe. The same happens here in the food pipe, and this process is known as peristalsis. Okay, so after this is what? This is the bolus. Okay, this bolus only, it is from the mouth, it is coming down to the esophagus, and now it will move on to the, or it will pass to the stomach. Okay, got it? From mouth to food pipe to stomach. Okay, so here it reaches the stomach. Now the second phase of digestion starts. The first phase of digestion ends at mouth, and the second phase of digestion starts at stomach. So stomach also have some gastric glands. Okay, here I have written stomach also contains some gastric glands which will secrete some enzyme. Along with some enzyme, it will also secrete a chemical known as hydrochloric acid. Okay, here only I have written the name of the enzymes. Okay, let me add here. It will also secrete HCl. I am writing. Okay, HCl means hydrochloric acid. Okay, what is the work of hydrochloric acid? Already we have discussed, I think, in the earlier topic. Hydrochloric acid will maintain the acidic balance in the stomach. Okay, it will maintain the acidic balance. Hydrochloric acid is little bit acidic in nature. Okay, so what will happen? This hydrochloric acid, it will kill all the germs present in the food. Okay, in this bolus, if it contains any of the microorganisms or sometimes if any germs, then that germs will be killed by the help of hydrochloric acid. It is not an enzyme, remember, it is a chemical substance released by the gastric gland. Got it? And some of the enzymes also will be released from the gastric glands. Let us discuss what are the enzymes. The first one, pepsin. It is very easy to remember. From Pepsi to pepsin. Pepsin. It is also very easy. See, saliva to salivary amylase. Here we will discuss the enzymes in the stomach. Pepsin. Pepsin is the enzyme secreted from the gastric gland. What is the work of pepsin? Let us see. It converts proteins to peptose and to proteose and peptose. Okay, it will convert protein means the complex protein into simple protein. Okay, here in bracket we can write simple protein. Okay, simple protein. So here pepsin acts on the complex proteins. In the mouth only digestion of carbohydrate occurs. Now proteins and fats are behind. So protein digestion takes place in stomach. What it does, what is the work of pepsin? Pepsin will convert the complex proteins into simple proteins. What are the names of the simple proteins? Proteose and peptose. Okay. Another enzyme we can talk about, renin. Renin is an enzyme which helps in the digestion of milk in infants or in babies. Okay, the main food supplement of babies they are taking is milk. So milk is digested in babies. Renin helps in the digestion of milk. Okay, so here we can write milk proteins. When renin will act on milk protein, it will convert to casein or casein. Okay, so milk protein, this is also from the complex protein to simple protein, milk protein to casein. Okay, this is by the help of renin. Already we have discussed renin. Star mark here I have written renin simplify the milk protein in babies. Okay, in infants or in babies, renin acts on the milk protein and it will simplify the milk protein so that they can digest it. Later on, this renin will be replaced by some other protein that I will discuss. Okay, so these are the enzymes secreted in the stomach. Again I am repeating, you just remember the names of the enzymes in very tricky manner. Pepsin and renin. Pepsin to pepsin, ren to renin. Okay, pepsin converts proteins, complex protein to simple protein. Complex protein to simple protein means what we can write? Peptose and proteose and peptones. Okay, proteose and peptones are the form of simple proteins. Renin helps to convert milk protein to casein or the complex milk protein to simple milk protein. Got it? And what is hydrochloric acid? Hydrochloric acid is a chemical which is acidic in nature and it will kill the microorganism or the germs present in the food. So that's why before also I said, whenever we will be in empty stomach, if you will not take food or if you will not take water, then the amount of HCl or the amount of hydrochloric acid will increase in stomach. Okay, there will be no food, but the secretion of the gastric glands will be as it is. So due to the secretion of hydrochloric acid, acidity of our body will increase. This is only known as acidity. Okay, the acidic content of our stomach will increase, and when it will be more, it will come up. That's why during acidic condition or during acidity, we feel little irritation in our chest. Okay, as the acidic content or the hydrochloric acid which is formed in the stomach will come up. That's why we should take more water and we should not be in an empty stomach. Okay, in fast, if we are doing fast, then also we should take maximum water. Okay, next, digestion in mouth over, digestion in stomach over. Now digestion in small intestine. Okay, now this bolus, here we are talking about the food or the semi-solid mass from mouth. When it comes to stomach, it will mix with so many enzymes, and now this bolus will be digested, and now this bolus is called chyme. Okay, now it will convert into again a more semi-solid mass which is known as chyme. Got it? Again I am repeating, in mouth it forms bolus. Bolus comes down to stomach, and in stomach when it will mix with these enzymes, it will form again a very digested mass which is known as chyme. Now this chyme will move on to the intestine First it will move on to the small intestine, then it will move to the large intestine. Okay, so first let us talk about the small intestine. In small intestine, what happened? In small intestine, when it receives the chyme from the stomach, the first portion of the small intestine is duodenum. Okay, so duodenum do not have any gland. Duodenum do not have any gland, but from where it will receive enzymes? The secretion from the gallbladder. Okay, that is the bile. Bile will be secreted from liver and it will be stored in the gallbladder. Already we had discussed, and that bile which is stored in the gallbladder will be poured into the duodenum. That is the first one. And the second one, pancreatic amylase or the pancreatic juice which will be secreted from the pancreas. If you all remember, duodenum will receive bile from gallbladder and pancreatic juice from pancreas. So here I have written duodenum receives bile from gallbladder and pancreatic juice from pancreas. Got it? So these bile and pancreas, they got some enzymes. As bile is a substance which is secreted from the gland, liver, and pancreatic juice also it is secreted from a gland, pancreas. So they both have or they both contain some enzymes. What are the enzymes? Biles. Okay, let us first discuss what is the work of bile. Bile will provide an alkaline medium to the duodenum. Here we have talked about HCl, hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid provides the acidic medium. Bile provides what? Alkaline medium. Okay, the reverse of acidity is alkaline, or we can say base. Means the acidic content which is present in the chyme will be minimized or will be maintained by the help of bile. Bile will maintain the acidity, means it will lower the acidity of the chyme and it will maintain a alkaline condition in the duodenum. Later on when we will go to higher class, then you will read more about acidic condition and alkaline condition. Okay, there is a scale to measure acidic condition and alkaline condition. We call that as pH scale. Okay, don't I'm not going to that topic now. When you will go to higher class, there you will have this topic how you can measure the a substance is acidic or it is alkaline. Okay, the just opposite of acidic is alkaline. Got it? So here bile helps to provide the alkaline medium to the duodenum. Okay, it will not secrete any of the enzyme, but pancreas secretes the enzymes which will again digest the chyme. What all are the enzymes? Let's see. Pancreatic amylase, trypsin, lipase and maltase. Okay, pancreatic amylase, trypsin, lipase and maltase are some of the enzymes which are secreted from the pancreas. Okay, see here the names you have to remember in a very tricky manner, as you can relate the name with any other word and you can memorize it. Okay, so pancreatic amylase, trypsin, lipase and maltase. Okay, so here what is the work of these enzymes? Let us discuss. Starch will convert into maltose and other sugar by the help of pancreatic amylase. Here we are talking about the first one, that is the pancreatic amylase. So what is the work of pancreatic amylase? Pancreatic amylase will convert starch into maltose and other sugar. Obviously here we have discussed amylase works or acts on carbohydrate. So starch is the form of carbohydrate. So starch or carbohydrate get converts to sugar, that is maltose and some other sugar by the help of pancreatic amylase. Next, what is the work of trypsin? Here I am discussing the second one. Trypsin acts on proteins, means trypsin is a proteolytic enzyme. Got it? Trypsin is a proteolytic enzyme which acts on proteins to convert it into peptides. Complex protein to simple protein. Next, lipase. Lipase is also one enzyme which acts on fat, means it is a lipolytic enzyme. The name only suggests lipolytic means lipase. Lipase is a lipolytic enzyme which converts fat into fatty acids and glycerol. Okay, means the complex form of fat will be converted into the simple form of fat. Got it? Here fat will be converted into fatty acid and glycerol by the help of lipase. First you remember these three, again I am repeating. Amylolytic, carbohydrate, proteolytic, protein and lipolytic fat. So here pancreatic amylase is a amylolytic enzyme, trypsin is a proteolytic enzyme and lipase is a lipolytic enzyme. That's why pancreatic amylase acts on carbohydrate, trypsin acts on protein and lipase acts on what? Fat. Got it? So these are the digestion takes place in duodenum. So after the chyme it will pass to duodenum, then it will move to jejunum. In jejunum there will be no enzyme action. Okay? Then from jejunum it will pass on to ileum. Okay, remember, in jejunum there will be no enzyme action. Next, the enzyme action will be in ileum. Okay, so what happened in ileum? In ileum, some of the enzymes it acts. What are the enzymes? Ellipsin, maltase, sucrase and lactase. Okay, ellipsin, maltase, sucrase and lactase. Okay, see. Don't get confusion, don't have confusion by the name maltase, sucrase, lactase. Okay, I am just explaining a short topic to you so that you will not have confusion on this. Whenever we are talking about sugar, if we will see the structure or the complexity of sugar, means whenever we are talking about any chemical substance, it got some structure, chemical structure that you will read in your higher class. If it is a simple chemical structure, then it is known as simple sugar, or it is more complex, then it is known as complex sugar. Or we can say single sugar and double sugar. Got it? Sugar can be of single sugar and double sugar. The single sugars are glucose, fructose, okay, galactose. These all are known as single sugar. Okay, or monosaccharide we tell. Next, what all are the double sugars? Maltase, sucrase, lactase. These all are known as the double sugar or polysaccharide. Got it? Again I am repeating, sugar can be of its two form, simple or single sugar and double sugar. Got it? Single sugar and double sugar. Single sugars, the example of single sugars are glucose, fructose, galactose and all. The example of double sugar are maltase, sucrase, lactase. These all are the example of double sugar. Okay, so don't have a confusion when I am telling the names maltase, sucrase, lactase and all. Okay, these are the forms of sugar only. Got it? So here ileum, what is the work? What all are the work of the enzymes? Let us see. Maltose will convert into glucose by the help of the enzyme maltase. Maltose is a form of sugar, I said. Just remember, single sugar or double sugar? Double sugar. Glucose is the form of, just remember, single sugar. Got it? So the double sugar will convert into single sugar. The complex form one will convert into simple one. So here maltase or maltose is a double sugar which on the which by the action of maltase it will convert into single sugar, that is glucose. Next, sucrose, by the action of sucrase. Sucrose is also double sugar. Sucrose by the help of sucrase, again it will be converted into glucose and fructose. Single or double? Single. Remember single sugar example what I said? Glucose, fructose, galactose and OSE. O's. Okay. And the double sugar, maltase, sucrase, okay, or not maltase. Maltase is the enzyme. Maltose, sucrose, okay, lactose, okay. By mistake I said maltase, sucrase. Maltase, sucrase, lactase are the enzymes. Okay, maltase, sucrase, lactase, and all these are the enzymes. So what all are the double sugars? Maltose, sucrose, okay, lactose. These are all the double sugars. So here these double sugars they will convert into single sugars. Next, peptone. Peptone is also a form of protein. Another kind of protein that we will not discuss now. So, peptone by the help of ellipsin. Ellipsin also one enzyme. It will be converted into amino acid. Okay. So, amino acid is also a chemical which mainly supplied with nitrogen. Okay. And the working or the structure of amino acid we will have in your hierarchies. Okay, so these all are the enzymes which acts in ileum. Okay, so here from the duodenum it will pass on to the jejunum. In jejunum it will not have any enzyme action. From the jejunum it will pass on to the ileum, and in ileum it will have some more enzyme action, and again the food is broken down. Now the food is in its last very good fine stage. Got it? The first process of digestion starts at mouth. Let us discuss with the first step. The first step of nutrition, ingestion, taking of food. Second step is digestion, where digestion takes place in mouth, then in stomach, then in small intestine, and in the small intestine, in the duodenum and ileum. Got it? So, with this step is not completed. Again, some more steps are there which we will be discussing in the next topic or in the next class. Okay? Just remember here we are discussing about the nutrition, step by step nutrition. Digestion, ingestion and digestion over. Again, some more steps are there. Assimilation, ingestion. Okay? So here two steps we have completed today. Ingestion and digestion. To make you easy, again if later on if I will discuss the enzyme action, then it will be little difficult for you to remember the enzyme action. So here only with the discussion of digestion I attached the topic of enzyme action. Okay, so again I am saying at first you just remember whichever enzyme. So I am just asking you try to answer. Salivary amylase, which kind of enzyme? Amylolytic enzyme. Pepsin, which kind of enzyme? Proteolytic enzyme. Okay. Then pancreatic amylase, which kind of enzyme? Amylolytic enzyme. Trypsin, which kind of enzyme? Proteolytic enzyme. Lipase, which kind of enzyme? Lipolytic enzyme. Maltase, which kind of enzyme? It will convert sugar, or it will convert the complex sugar to simple sugar. So we can write here amylolytic. Okay, maltase, sucrase and ellipsin. Then 3 we can add it in amylolytic enzyme. Got it? So these are some of the enzymes. You again go through it. Just note it down. This is in a very simple way I have written. Just note it all these and try to learn. Okay, learn all the names of the enzymes. Okay, and later on we will also have some more discussion that I will ask you about some more enzymes. Okay, so this is all about the discussion of our today's class, that is the steps involved in digestion. 2 steps today we had discussed. Again in next class we will have some more steps of nutrition. The first step here we have discussed ingestion, second digestion, again assimilation and ingestion is there. Okay, again 2 steps are there, assimilation and ingestion, that we will discuss in the next class. Okay, so you first remember these 2 steps, and along with digestion process you just try to remember the names of the enzymes. Okay, and don't forget this peristalsis. down first. Your first work is to note it down, all these things here I have written. Note it down and just prepare a note and try to remember the names. Got it? Okay, here lactase, about lactase I forgot to tell you. Lactase is also an enzyme which helps to digest milk. I said no, in small babies, renin will helps to digest milk. When the baby will grow up, okay, or in case of the adult, lactase is an enzyme which helps to digest milk. Okay, in place of renin, lactase is an enzyme which helps to digest milk in adult. Okay, or milk products like curd and all. Okay, so this is all about our today's topic. Again, go through